$5,650 done in a single day Shopify dropshipping. So what I'm going to click download. Boom, downloaded 2 creatives from a specific product, right? This is the dress product. So what I did next is I went to go run ads and I ran this simple structure right over here. I'm literally going to go show you guys exactly right now how I set up this campaign. On day 1, what are the results? Simple. On day 1, this is the campaign structure. This is what the campaign looked like. Our conversion rate is also absolutely gone. What did I do? Simple. I switched this off and I moved on to product number 2. And so I literally was looking for product number 2 in the exact same way. $5,650 done in a single day Shopify dropshipping, scaling the store from 0 to 5K a day. And how much of that was actual profit? Because everyone likes to talk about revenue. Well, if you go to our TikTok ads manager, you can see we spent $1,422 on ads to get to the 5K. And how much of that do we keep in profit? Well, after the product cost, we were only able to keep about $1,000 in actual profit, meaning we came off with about 20% profit margins, which is not too bad, but definitely not great considering, we still haven't hit 10K a day. So there's definitely some room for improvement. Maybe we need to improve our average order value. We need to improve our email. We need to improve a whole bunch of things, maybe even some retargeting, but it is what it is. $1,000 a day is still incredible money. $1,000 a day. I mean, imagine that's like $300,000 in a year. What could you do with an extra $300,000 in a year, right? So that's absolutely incredible. But how do you get to this point? How do you replicate these results? I'm going to literally show you step by step how you replicate this. I'm talking about products. I'm talking about website. I'm talking about creatives, which is the most important part. Creatives. And then I'm going to be talking about ad strategy, literally the testing strategy, the scaling strategy, and how you can go through the whole thing, reading your metrics, every single part of that equation. This is something that no one ever talks about when it comes to dropship. I don't know why they don't talk about this when they talk about how to dropship. They don't tell you about this stuff. I'm going to be showing you guys step by step. Let's get into it. So first things first, what is the strategy based off of? The strategy I'm about to show you guys is a low ticket strategy, okay? It's a low ticket, low budget strategy, and it's based off of 2 principles. Number 1 is to remove the idea, and you need to change your mindset about dropshipping. It's removing the idea of testing products and instilling the idea of testing creatives. That to become successful in dropshipping, it's a game of testing creatives. Then number 2, the second principle is a winning creative or a winning product will be a winner on day 1. Meaning, if that winning creative is not showing signs of life on day 1, you cut it, you get rid of it, you don't even look at it anymore. And yes, if you do this, a lot of other people be like, oh, but you're gonna lose out on a lot of winners. It doesn't matter. The reality is, most products that are failures on day 1 are also gonna be failures on day 2. Yes, every now and then you'll get this gem that becomes a gem on day 2 and day 3 of testing. But the reality is, if it's a failure on day 1, it's probably gonna be a failure on day 2. So what does that mean for you? It means if your product's a failure on day 1, it makes sense to cut it on day 1 because you're probably going to just waste more money, whereas you could have taken that money that you're wasting testing a product that doesn't work, and you can actually take that money and go and test a new product, okay? That's what the strategy is based off of. It's based off of 2. Number 1, we're testing creatives. Number 2, a winner's a winner on day 1. So if the creative is a failure on day 1, I cut it and I move on. That's literally what the low budget TikTok testing and scaling strategy and success strategy is based off of, okay? So understand those 2 principles, and that's literally it. So let's get into it. So how do you become successful? Well, like I said, guys, we are literally trying to test creatives. That's all we're doing. And so the best way to do this is you need a method of finding winning creatives, okay? You need a method of finding winning creatives. Essentially, a nice free method you can do about this, is that you come over here to TikTok Creative Center. So come over to the TikTok Creative Center, go to Top Ads Dashboard. So type in TikTok Creative Center, go to Top Ads Dashboard. Then you can come over here and sort by click-through rates. And then what you're going to be seeing are literally the best performing ads, because these are top 7%, top 11%, top 9%. These are the top 9%, basically the top 99th percentile, the top 91 percentile. Okay, this is the best ads on the platform, okay? And what you're gonna do is just basically find whatever ad you like from whatever product, and then you're gonna go ahead to TikTok and find the exact same product, and then you're gonna go ahead and replicate those ads frame by frame. I'm talking frame by frame, okay? And then you're gonna run those ads. But what I'm gonna do, and what I usually do, and what I suggest you do, yes, I have an affiliate link, a coupon code, and everything. But this is literally what I did to become successful. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing. Yes, it is a paid software. Yes, I'm gonna get an affiliate link. No, you do not have to use my affiliate link. But I'm not bullshitting you. This is what I did. Okay, I came onto my Nia, and essentially I just looked at the top 10. I looked at the top 100 winning products to sell on TikTok. This is what I did, okay? Started scrolling, looking for whatever product I thought was nice, and I just started getting lost in my Nia. I just started looking after product after product, just looking through the products, just looking at a bunch of different products. And let's say I found this particular product, right? So I found this particular product, right? What I can do is go click on see more, and this is why I like my Nia, because immediately I'm able to see a whole bunch of other creatives of the exact same product being run by other different dropshipping stores and dropshipping brands, okay? So this is literally what I was doing. And I was looking. So let's say, for example, I like this creative. Literally go 1, 2, download. Okay, this is the laziest method. This is like the laziest method. Just requires perseverance and hard work, but it's still a lazy method of going ahead and dropshipping. So let's say that's one creative that I'm already sorted and I like. So I'll come over here. This is another creative that I like. So what I'm going to click download. Boom, downloaded 2 creatives about from a specific product, right? And I'm literally going to go just keep scrolling, and just I don't know what else is another part. What else is another creative that I might like? Let's say I like this part of this creative as well. 1,000 views, pretty decent. It means it's just new and just getting started. Boom. Okay, download. And that's literally what I did. But I didn't do this for this specific product, for example. I did it for this product. This is the dress product. And I literally found all these creatives from my near by literally going on there, finding it, and just looking at it, and boom, downloading it. Literally. These creatives, I didn't make them. None of these creatives are mine. Okay. All of these creatives belong to someone else. Okay. And all I did was just download them. Okay. That's it. That's it. Like I'm not even bullshitting you. I'm telling you what I did. Some of you guys are not gonna love it. Some of you guys are gonna love it. Some of you guys are gonna hate it. The fact that I'm literally telling you that I took someone else's ads and I'm literally about to go do what? Run them. But before I ran them, so these are the ads, right? Got them all from my near, right? Got all these ads from my near. They're selling this like summer dress. I was like, okay, this is a pretty decent dress. So now what did I do next? Simple. I went to go build up a website. And this is what my website looked like. Pretty basic. I did this website in literally about an hour. Nothing crazy. This is the website that I built up in literally an hour. I call this dress the Juliet set dress, okay? This is literally everything. Okay? Literally everything. We had like get it now with a 6-hour countdown timer, 20% off. Like guys, it took me like an hour to build this website. And if you guys want to see how to build websites like this, instead of your normal generic dropshipping websites that every single dropshipper shows that I build and that literally every customer knows is a dropshipping website, because every customer who buys online knows what dropshipping and AliExpress are. They want to see something like this. They want to see something that doesn't look like a normal dropshipping store. They want to see something that looks a little bit more branded or more like a brand. How I built this in an hour, you can literally watch the video where I literally show you guys how to build websites. But essentially what I was using was a page builder known as Gem Pages. But essentially I built up this website. And then what did I do? Simple. I went to go run the ads. And this is the thing, guys. It took me about 3 hours. Okay. This whole situation took me about 3 hours. Okay. So what I did next is I went to go run ads, and I ran this simple structure right over here. This marketing testing structure, okay? Simple ABO testing structure, where I basically have a campaign, have ad set 1, ad set 2, ad set 3, ad set 4, and then I have angle 1, angle 2, angle 2, or angle 3, right? Whatever, as many angles as I can get. For this one product, obviously, because we were selling this dress product, it didn't make sense to have a lot of angles because it's literally only one angle, which is going to be the summer dress angle. Like basically, people would buy this product because it's a summer dress. They wouldn't buy it for any other reason. There was nothing else to sell. So I basically only had one angle. And so in that ad set, I would have one creative. In that ad set 2, I also have one creative, a second creative, and then ad set 3, I would also have a third creative, okay? That's literally how we ran this, okay? I'm literally gonna go show you guys exactly right now how I set up this campaign so I could get to this point, okay? Okay, so literally, I came out to my ads manager. I'm literally gonna show you guys how to set this up, how the metrics were looking, how I scaled, why I scaled, but before that, we need to show you guys actually how I set everything up, because some of you guys are absolute beginners, okay? So essentially, what I did is I came out to my ads manager, clicked on advanced, right? Clicked on advanced, okay? Then I clicked on website conversions, right? Came over here and I literally called it product 1, P1, right? P1, product 1, top of funnel, right? Top of funnel ad. Then I clicked, and then I named it ABO, and then I think I named it videos 1 to video 3. So essentially what this means is product 1, top of funnel ad, ABO, video 1 to 3. I didn't have multiple different angles. Usually what I would do is I put angle 1 to angle 3, but because I only had one angle, I just named it video 1 to video 3. But don't worry if you don't understand that. You really don't need to understand that. I'm just like basically overkilling it right now. But essentially, this is what I named my campaign. Click continue. Then what I did is I just named this video 1, right? Okay, because that's what I was testing. Each ad group, remember, each ad group was gonna have one video or one creative, one ad. Then basically when I set this up, I just basically put in my pixel. And then I put in the optimization event, which is going to be complete payment. Then when it came to select placement, I got rid of this, got rid of these two as well. Okay. Advanced settings, I switched all of these different, all these things on, all these things off, right? All of these off, right? All of them off. Maybe I left the sharing, but literally all of these were switched off, okay? Then when it came to all of this, I just basically just scrolled down until I came here, and then I put this on $25 budget. Set the timer to be tomorrow, right? Tomorrow at 0000. Basically, run the ads tomorrow. Start running the ads tomorrow. Click next. Then when it came to this, simple, I clicked upload, right? Upload for the product, and I put in video number 1. So this is gonna be the dress video number 1. Click upload. Personally, I like to get rid of this, and I like to get rid of those two because I like buying words. I don't like learn more or find out more. Then when it comes to this, I just basically put in my URL for my website. So there we go. We got https://dress.com. And then at this point, I just click submit. Okay, click submit. Okay, so when you're done, this is what the campaign should look like. Product 1, top of funnel, ABO V1 to V3. So what do I do? Click on the campaign. Then I'm going to come over here to the ad group level, click copy, and I'm going to copy this 2 more times, right? Because we have 2 more ads that we need to test. So copy the 2 ads, do the exact same thing, and then click publish for all of these ads, right? Publish all these ads again. Okay, so this is the campaign. Then this should be your ad group, right? It should look like that. So this is video 1, but now what you want to do is literally just name this video 2, right? Video 2. So we're going to come here, name this video 2. Because that's the video we're going to be putting in this ad group, right? Then we're going to name this video 3, right? Because that's the video we're going to be putting in that ad group. Then what you do is you come over here to the ads in the campaign, then you click on edit, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to basically change the video in the ad group, right? Change the video in the ad group to video number 2, right? Because all these are going to be video number 3 or video number 1. What you want to be doing is changing these to be instead the appropriate video. So we're going to click update, we're going to click from computer, and then we're going to click here, and then we're going to add video number 2 that we're going to be testing because we're testing video number 2. Let's see, video number 1.2. Let's just call it 1.2. Upload it. Now I'm going to go click save for video number 2. And then for this one, I'm going to do the exact same thing for video number 3, right? So click edit. Then we're going to go ahead and come down here to the video portion, click update from computer, and then come over here and then make this video number 3 because we're testing these 3 videos. Click upload. I think for this ad group, what I did actually, I didn't test 3 videos. Instead, I tested 2. So that's literally the ABO setup. That's how I set up the ABO structure, okay? So how did everything go? So on day 1, what were the results? Simple. On day 1, this is the campaign structure. This is what the campaign looked like. As you guys can see, we had $39 in total ad cost, a cost per click of $1.64, which is absolutely garbage. You hate to see that. You don't want to see a cost per click above $1. Actually, if your cost per click is above $1, actually, no, if it's above 50 cents, if it's above 50 cents, it's pretty average. If it's below 50 cents, that's great. If it's above 50 cents, that's average. If it's above $1, that's garbage, okay? Cost per, CPM is CPM, doesn't really matter. But then also what you look at is the cost, is the CTR. A 1% CTR means your ad is average. Below 1%, garbage. Above 1%, average. 2% and above, great, okay? So you're looking for something around 2% here. Okay, so as you guys see, our CPC is garbage, and our click-through rate is garbage. And if you go and you see, our conversion rate is also absolutely garbage. What I should have done and what you should do is actually put in the columns ATC. You want to see your add to cart because what you're looking for is buying intent. Remember, a winning creative will get sales on day 1. If it's not getting sales on day 1, it's garbage. So what did I do? Simple. I switched this off and I moved on to product number 2. And so I literally was looking for product number 2 in the exact same way. Went back to my near and I was looking for nice, cool creatives to test. This is a product that I found. It's like this like plushy blue, I don't know what is like plushy, right? It's a weighted blanket with like an animal, right? Like I don't know what to call this thing, guys. I called it the weighted plushie because I saw, basically people calling it weighted plushies. So I was calling it the weighted plushie. But it's basically like this like a teddy bear, doll, whatever. There can be a dinosaur, there can be unicorns, there can be whatever the hell animal you want. But this is the product that I was basically looking at. And all I was looking at are the creatives. These creatives were looking good. And there were a couple of angles, right? So the first angle was like just basically buying this as like a normal product. Pretty boring to me. But it's the angle that I liked. Basically selling them as anxiety, fixing products. So basically they stop your anxiety, right? Me to my anxiety weighted plushies. So essentially this is the second angle. This is the second angle that I actually liked, which is basically these plushies will stop your anxiety, will basically stop you from experiencing anxiety. I like that angle. And so that's the second angle. That's the angle that I was targeting. Because remember guys, this is how I set up the campaign. Campaign, answer 1, answer 2, answer 3. Angle 1, creative 1. Angle 2, creative 1. Angle 2, creative 2, right? So basically the angle is essentially targeting a different segment of the market. So for example, with this product, this weighted plushie product, the people that bought this could be either people who like to have cool, nice teddy bears they can have around their room to make the rooms look better. But it could also be people who have anxiety and know that a weighted dinosaur or weighted unicorn product can help alleviate their anxiety. Does that make sense? And so basically, some people are going to buy because they just want to make the room look good. Some people are going to buy because they want to alleviate their anxiety problems. And so that is what an angle is. When you have 2 groups of people who are buying the same product for 2 different reasons. So essentially, this is the angle I liked. I like this angle more because it just made more sense, right? Like there's a clear problem that we're solving. Whereas if you're just going to be selling like a normal, just like make your room look nice, there's no real problem, but we still wanted to test the creative. And so what did I do? The exact same thing. I set up an ABO in the exact same way. And this is what the campaign looked like, right? As you guys can see, product 2, top of funnel, ABO, videos 1 to videos 3. And as you guys can see, this is what the campaign acted like. It was absolute garbage, okay? $50 in total cost. Our cost per click was $2.62. Our CPM was $18.53. Garbage. Look at our clicks. Look at our click-through rate, 0.97. So just not good, right? Nothing here is saying good. But don't worry. The thing about ABOs is you never want to judge an ABO by looking at the campaign, right? And when you get into the ad group level, you'll see that still there's nothing good going on here. Like if you look at our best performing ad group, what would you say? You say our best performing ad group is A3V3. A3V3 is basically our best creative, but still it's not good. Look at our cost per click. $1.52 means it cost me $1.52 to get one person to click on my video. Garbage. Okay, you look at the CPM, $20 doesn't really matter, but then you also look at the click-through rates and the conversions. No buying intent. Again, I should have put my ATC so I can see how many people added to cart, but still no buying intent, no sales. What do we say? If a creative doesn't get sales on day one, it's garbage. Get rid of it. And so after here, we spent $50 to test the second product, and then we spent $40 to test the first product, and it just didn't work out. Okay, so boom, already $2, 2 products tested with less than $100. And this is the thing. This is the thing that the strategy relies on, right? Low ticket, quickly being able to test a product in and out. So what did I do at this point? Simple. I did the exact same thing. I went back to my near and I started looking for another group of creatives that I liked, another group of creatives that I, thought were gonna work. And then I ran again an ABO structured campaign, same setup, and I just tested 3 different creatives, okay? So after getting rid of those 2 creatives, this is the campaign that we ran. Again, product 3, top of funnel ABO, V1 to V3. And this is what we got, right? We got our total cost coming in at about $101. Why? Because I did a little bit of search scaling after I realized we were actually getting sales here, okay? Look at our cost per click, it's $1.05. You look at our CPM, it's $16.21. You look at our impressions, 6,000, whatever, but look at this. Our click-through rate is $1.55. And the most important thing, on day 1, we got 6 conversions, okay? 6. If you get 1 conversion on day 1, that's not great, okay? 1 conversion is pretty close to 0 conversions. What you want to do, 1 conversion, is just give it another day, okay? You don't want to do any sort of scaling. You just want to give it another day. 2, 3, 4 conversions on day 1, great. This is what you're looking for. This is what you're looking for, okay? So this campaign was killing it, okay? If you go to the ad group level though, because you don't want to make decisions just based over the campaign level, you want to go to the ad group level. And if you go to the ad group level, what you can see, simple. A1 V1, A2 V2, absolute garbage. They didn't perform, right? Look at these two ad groups. $21 ad cost, $2.65 for a click. Basically, it cost me $2.65 to get 1 click. Garbage. 8 clicks, no conversions. You look at A1 V1, basically $26 in cost, and it cost me cost me $2.24 to get 1 click. Garbage. Look, no conversions. But then look at the second ad group, right? A2 V1, angle 2 video 1, $53 in cost, 69 cents cost per click. Now that's more like it. And the reason it's 50 because I doubled the budget when I realized that we were getting sales on this. I realized a little bit later, but it is what it is. 77 clicks, and then this is the what I'm looking for there. 2% click-through rate, okay? So that was what I was looking for there. This is a winning ad group and a winning creative. This creative is a winning creative, okay? Literally, took me 2 product tests, took me 9 creatives tested to find 1 winning creative. Now, the strategy that we're using is one where to find a winning creative took us multiple product tests, multiple website creations. What you could do, literally, is test, instead of testing, 2 different products, is you could just literally test 9 different creatives. But I find like with a lot of beginners, they don't like doing that because it just feels scary. It kind of feels scary to test multiple different creatives for the same product. It feels like you're over-investing. So what most beginners like to do is just test multiple different products because it feels like you're moving forward. But at the end of the day, the only thing we did here, guys, the only thing we did was test creatives. We didn't do anything else. We just built websites and had product pages just to allow people to actually give us money. But at the end of the day, the only thing we did was test creatives. And after testing 9 different creatives, we were able to find a winner. Now, for me, it took 9 creatives. For you, it might take 2. For you, it might take 15, 20. But if you keep doing this, you will find your perfect creative on day 1. That's important. On day 1, okay? So on day 1, we got A2V1 was basically showing us something good. So what did I do now? Simple. Now, we basically decided to copy the ad groups, okay? Copy the ad group. And then basically delete A1 V1, delete A2 V2, and then copy the ad group, and then just scale. So this is day 3, okay? This is the next day. As you guys can see, we copied A2 V1 at the bottom. Then we go copy of 1, copy 2, copy 3. Basically copied it 3 more times, and then we just gave it budget. We just gave it $25 to spend. And I think this is midday. I don't know when I took the screen recording. I think it was around midday. But essentially, I took the screen recording, and as you guys can see, the metrics are out of this world. They're absolutely incredible, okay? We spent $117, 28 cents cost per click, which is incredible. It means we got a 200%, 200% better cost per clicks than we did the day before. Okay, absolutely incredible. But this is what I wanted you to look at, right? Look at the conversions, 15 conversions, 999321. Basically, this product, this creative is absolutely crushing. You spend $100 to get 15 conversions. Look at our cost per click. Look at our CTR. Look at our CTR. This creative is crushing. And all we did was copy the creative and just bump up the budget on the ad group. And I think it ended the day off a little bit worse off than it is right now. I think this was like the peak of like the click-through rate and everything. I think after this point, basically, you stop spending as well and just stop doing as well. But either way, like, look at this. Like, this is what happens when you find a winning creative. You just duplicate the ad group, give it money, and you keep spending. This is halfway. I think we spent about $200 at the end of the day. I don't know if I took a screen recording at the end of the day, but yeah, that's literally it. This is all we did. Okay, this is all we goddamn did. Okay, then next two simple things. Number one, I basically copied more ad groups. I took more of the ad groups and I just copied them again, and then just bumped up the budget. So I think it was like $100 a day for each ad group. Okay, and then I also created a CBO, scaling campaign. Simple. I just created a campaign and I just put in this one creative in the campaign, and that was it. As you can see, scale, CBO1, V1. All it has inside the CBO is one video, okay? And that's literally it. $80 in cost, but the CBO wasn't performing as well as I expected it to perform. Like, the ABO is still crushing. If you look at this, I think this was also taken at midday. No, this was taken, I think, closer to the end of the day. Yeah, this was end of the day. And if you look at the total cost, $79 for the CBO, five people bought, cost per click is 78 cents, which is still good. But if you compare it to the ABO, as you guys can see, the ABO is like $23 23 people bought, and a 28 cents cost per click. Okay, not even comparable. You look at the click-through rate, 4.77%. And I think what happened with the CBOs, I'll be honest, I think I just got lazy. I didn't get lazy. I got impatient. What happens with me is when usually I have a rule, right? It's like you basically surf scale or you increase the budget of the CBO once it gets 3 sales. I think I did it closer to 2 sales, and I was just kind of aggressive with it, and I think it punished me. TikTok punished me because it's like, hey dude, we're not ready for that, and it punished me. And as you guys can see, we only spent $7, got 5 sales. And if you really, the thing that killed me is like, look at the CTR, right? This is a creative that I know can get a 2% CTR sitting at a 1.87, and it's all because I increased the budget from like $50 for the CBO to like $150 after like 2 sales. And I got impatient. I know I shouldn't have done that, but I got impatient. I love to see the money coming in. It is what it is, but it is what it is, right? Either way, we spent $291 to come out with about $1,000 in actual revenue. And this is literally all that went into it. Guys, I've shown you guys how you can go ahead and replicate these results. You do this, and literally all we have to do at this point is simply create a CBO and just scale the CBO properly. If you scale the CBO properly, create another top of funnel ABO, and then test more creatives, because you don't want to just go aggressively scaling with one creative. You want more creatives. So basically take this campaign, because this is essentially at this point a winning campaign. The campaign's optimized or is optimizing. It understands who our customers are. All I need to do now is go ahead and create more creatives and just pump them into this campaign and just test them and look for better metrics for each of these campaigns. Just completely stop caring about profits and just go aggressively looking for the next couple of campaigns, 2, 3 more campaigns, and then we can aggressively scale to that 5K a day by just literally doing the exact same thing. Copying the ad groups, creating more CBOs, and just copying the ad groups in the CBOs as well. That's literally all I need to do. But essentially, like, this is it. Dropshipping is easy. This is all you need to do. This is literally all you need to do. You do this, you win. If you guys want to see how to build creatives that will get these types of metrics, that will get these types of results, then you need to go ahead and watch this video linked up in the cards. But with all that said, if you guys want more live scaling, want more, I'll be uploading, I think, an hour, maybe 2 hours of content by Sunday to the course. But yeah, with all that said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.